Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It is Pixmars here, and welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. This is the second part of the recording session that we split in half yesterday. So
because
it is
was
now
long. It was too long.
Yeah, and since we split it in half, there's no intro. So here's an intro from the future. So now enjoy the rest of this episode.
Yes, it's good.
Yes. Beep boop boop bop. I think the actual element must be this area right here.
See,
it's not even anything there.
It would have said that.
Masahoto, what advice? When you move the point to something crucial, it's best to open your eyes first.
Oof.
Well, they were open.
Uh-oh.
In that case, try not to have them dotting around aimlessly so much. And, sorry, they were just a little unfocused.
Ooh, ouch.
Ow, so what the hell?
But Mr. Holmes, if we were to look for something unnatural, surely it must be those Russian letters at the end of Kazuma's fingertip.
That is nothing but the culprit's fabrication. There's somewhere else you ought to look.
But where?
Try to imagine the scene. The victim suddenly tripped and fell over.
Okay, yeah.
In that state, think about how his hands would have been positioned.
Oh, his fist.
I was thinking that, but I didn't have anything to go off of,
Yeah.
so they need us to fail first before he got him so bad. It must be quite easy to imagine, yes? After all, you seem like someone who trips quite a lot. Rude.
Rude.
Rude? The cause of death was a fracture of the cervical spine.
That's true, like...
The cause of father was a kitten that unfortunately caught his feet and tripped him.
Because if you fall, you don't normally fall with your fist closed.
Yeah? But what do you mean unnatural? Oh yeah, it's just now it's going through this all again.
Your body's instinct when you fall is to put your hands out.
Yeah. Like, I thought of that. I don't know if you noticed my cursor was up here, but I was like, but there's nothing that would speak into that before, but we'll go with that now.
Yep.
If he had fallen forward as a result of an unfortunate accident, then his fist feels jarringly out of place. My thoughts exactly. Usually if one were to fall, the hands would naturally be open.
Yep.
Despite that, the victim's left hand was clasped firmly in a fist. Yes, almost as if he was holding something inside of that fist.
Oh.
But what? And so you see...
Do you think it's her earring?
I went ahead and investigated the contents of the victim's fist earlier. Huh?
I bet
Now what do
it's
you
her...
suppose came out, ladies and gentlemen?
I bet it's her earring.
Probably.
Let us see. Please let us see.
Yes, yes, of course. I'll let you see as you wish.
Yep, I called it.
There it is. It was this right here.
Might this be a crescent moon adorned with a diamond?
Indeed, it does seem like the world's most beautiful crescent moon. What of it? I wonder what this could mean.
Oh,
I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. That's the definition of observation, Master Naruhodo. Huh? The truth will soon be clear to all. That crescent moon in his grasp must have come from somewhere. Now, Master Naruhodo, it's finally time for the last clue. Just what in the world will this crescent moon reveal to us? Observe with your own two eyes.
Do you want to... Can you save?
I'll save right after I present it. Boop. Nailed it.
Good thing we looked at it before.
Your ear. Give me a little second to just get... This room's getting real dark while I look at it quick. There we go. Nailed it. There's metal fitting, but the main decoration is missing.
And while nowadays that might be a modern earring, it's not back then.
Yeah. It would seem as if the thin chain had snapped off. What now? Plus the other ear clearly has a crescent moon there. No. But how? And furthermore, the crescent moon was discovered in the victim's hand. A truth that I gather from these facts can lead only to one conclusion. Don't you agree, Master Naruhodo? Yeah. Nikamina, Soge had ripped this crescent moon from your ear. It's very likely that happened just before he fell onto the ground. So in other words, last night in the instant Soge had fallen over, you were standing right in front of him. You must know what I mean. The earring was in reaching distance of his extended hand. No. Then why? Why had Soge done something like that? He plucked the earring off your ear and even thought he was dead.
Even though he was dead.
And even though he was dead, he kept clinging to it.
Oh. Oh.
Princess. This time you have to face the music. Nobody can protect you. Please answer me, Nikomina. Last night, just what did you do to Asogi?
Whoa, the game did not like that.
No, it didn't. Well, the computer doesn't like those.
Yeah, the game's fine. I'm your computer.
Yeah. This is probably you.
Oh yeah, thinking now, too many things happened yesterday.
I'm gonna hope it was. Yeah.
Run from Shanghai, rowboat looking for big steamship at night. And then, after such a wild day, I sit and rest in my cabin. No, wait! When Kitty ran into air duct, I turned pale. I don't know how I can turn even more pale than I already am, but I did. I whistle and call for Kitty. I try to bring it back with toys. But Kitty just would not come back.
What are you doing at such a late hour, detective?
Oh.
Nah. You pardon my manners, my lady. I was certain that an acquaintance of mine had come for a visit.
I didn't know I missed him so much until he's back again. Asian exchange student was polite, understanding too. He helped look for Blackie and promised to keep secret. But as I grabbed Blackie and tried to leave cabin... That's you.
Excuse me, my lady. Please wait a moment.
What?
I kind of feel as if I've seen your face somewhere before.
Huh?
Right. You're the Russian ballerina. Miss Borshevich, am I mistaken?
What? No, I am not knowing that person. My heart freezed in terror. I know this was dangerous discovery. Why did Asian exchange student recognize Russian ballerina?
I was struck by the beauty of that public ballet performance I had seen in Japan. However, tell me, why might you be on this ship? As I recall, shouldn't you be heading to Shanghai right now?
I know they could not trick him. Had to make friends with him so he would stay quiet. No other option.
I see. You've defected.
Please, do not tell anyone about Nico.
If that's the case, please wait for a moment. There's someone who I wish to discuss this with. Oh.
Oh, he's going to ring bell and tell ship's captain. Exchange student not sympathetic after all. Oh my god. Oh my god, that one instant felt so long. But all this happened at once. Wait, I could not help but yell to him. Kitty jumped out of my arms and ran to exchange student's feet. And then... she thought he was going for the bell, but he was just going to the wardrobe to talk to us. When he turned to look back...
Ouchie.
I pushed him away hard as I could. After that, I am remembering nothing. Why push him? Still not sure. I just wanted to stop him. Wanted to stop him from telling anyone.
Oh, shit.
Dang.
Was then you decided to call for help? Specifically, help from Mr. Stroganoff, the man guarding the hallway. I heard this scream and loud noise, so I rushed to scene. In front of cabin, Princess was shaking, she said.
Mitrov, help! If I am caught, there is no place left to run. And so you tempered the crime scene in Asogi's cabin?
I'll divert any suspicion away from the passenger in the cabin next door? Yes, is correct. I checked both corpse and whole cabin to be sure. Then I found him. A stowaway was sleeping like baby inside wardrobe. That would be me.
At that point, you must have schemed to have the entire crime pinned on that stowaway. Is that correct?
Duh. I closed the wardrobe and stuck strange seal back on door. And thanks to that, I became Susado's chance to unload her doubts on me. I moved corpse and wrote the words using ink spilled on the floor. The culprit hiding inside the wardrobe.
I'm not gonna correct you. It's funny hearing you try to say it.
On a little note, which one of you cleaned up the broken glass?
I did it. I picked up glass shards.
Oh, did you?
But the room was so dark, only found half.
After this, I returned the princess to cabin and add final touches. And so you push the alarm button along the corridor? That is correct. Thus, the SSL clear resulted in emergency stop close to 2 hours past midnight. And I'm gonna emergency save before this breaks on me.
If only the wardrobe was on the other side of the room.
Yeah. Or we weren't there.
Oof.
I mean, think about it, it almost in a way becomes our fault. Granted, he brought us onto it. It's his fault for bringing us on there in the first place.
He's like, you're coming with me. And we're like, okay.
Door latch shut thereby completing the creation of our locked room.
Oh, God, that sucks. He wasn't gonna tell anybody. He was just gonna tell us.
Yeah. Excuse me, Nikomina. Can I have a word with you?
Yes?
Last night when you explained your defection to Asogi, you looked as if he was going to notify the captain, therefore you pushed him. You said that yourself, right?
Yes, right.
By hypothetically speaking, even if he rang the bell to call the captain, every single sailor on this ship is an ally of yours, right? What reason would you have to worry?
Yeah. Now that I think about it, that's true. The first thing that the exchange student had said to me struck me with fear.
The first thing he said?
Your computer was weird again.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
Oh, the detective part. But he was such a little detective. No. Do pardon my manners, my lady. I was certain that an acquaintance of mine had come for a visit.
Detective, acquaintance.
That means... Sounds like it was referring to me responsible for as his bodyguard.
If he told this detective, I know they would be arrested. So before he could ring bell... Before you continue, Nikomina. I cannot help but be bothered by something. Are you sure that Kazuma really planned to ring the bell? Huh? Naruhodo, what are your thoughts?
I'm not him, so I can't say for certain, but... At the very least, I do know one thing. Asogi isn't the kind of person to call for extra brawn out of nowhere.
But he really walked towards bell. He want to ring it to deport me to Russia.
Well, Master Naruhodo, it appears we're in need of one last reasoning session. Reasoning, you say?
Oh.
What did the victim actually try to do in that moment?
Talk to Naruhodo.
Just what could have laid before his eyes? Was it love? How about we take a look at it for ourselves? Now, I trust you remember where the victim was located in the cabin, yes? Yes, I can clearly recall anything about that
I
cabin.
mean, your computer's really...
It's struggling over there. Couldn't find his crime in that wardrobe. I still spent practically my entire voyage in that cabin.
Then this must be what Kazuma saw last night.
Yes, there's no doubt about it. I trust you're ready then, Master Naruhodo? Yes! Today I learned something important. In one's line of sight, there exists a truth that you may not even realize. In order to bring that truth to light, I can't overlook anything that lies within that line of sight, no matter how slight. When Asogi turned his back to Nikamina, this is what lay in his line of sight.
The love of his life.
Partner!
Partner!
Considering the circumstances last night, it's true that it appeared as if Asogi was about to ring the call bell. Indubitably, however...
No, that was Holmes.
Indubitably, however... besides that call bell was a wardrobe.
Wardrobe. That.
And within that wardrobe was a man. Was his friend. Sleeping ever so soundly.
Ah! Oh, fuck. No. Nikomina, please remember. The victim, Kazuma, what did he say at that moment?
If that's the case, please wait for a moment. There's someone who I wish to discuss this with.
Discuss.
He had no intention of calling the crew. He simply wanted to wake up his good friend and discuss how they could help you.
You bitch.
Is there anything we can do? Probably something like that.
No! Yep. Of course, as it stands now, it is impossible to know the full truth. But as for what lay within Kazuma's line of sight, you should have made sure of what it was.
Nikamina,
Oh.
thank you for telling us the truth in the end. However, the fact that you took away his life will never disappear. Please don't ever forget that.
I am sorry. Truly, very sorry. Oh. She didn't mean, she just panicked.
Yeah.
This is full-on tragedy, goddamn.
Thus, the curtains lowered quietly on the incident involving the SS Al Claire.
Jesus Christ. Capcom.
How dare you play at our heartstrings?
They're experts at that.
You right.
You right.
Alright.
Ugh.
So what happened to Nikamina? Just to be turned over to the British Empire Scotland Yard. Will she be granted asylum? Won't Russia demand that she be handed over to them? The Great British Detective plans to negotiate with the immigration office on that matter. Mr. Holmes? Then will she never be able to return to Russia? I would assume so. Even if she wishes to in the future, she will not ever be able to return to her homeland. That is what it means to defect. I see. I'm very sorry. Is it Stroganoff? Only wanted to help the princess. But you lose best friend. I did not think of your feelings. Princess and I will turn sailors over to Scotland Yard. I see.
Hey.
Oh, hey. In any case, thank you for returning my freedom. No matter how much I mourn Asogi, the pain will never go away. But good luck with Nikamina. Thank you. Now then, it would be best to prepare for disembarkment soon. The ship will arrive in Hong Kong tomorrow. I'm deeply sorry, but on top of turning over to the council, you will be repatriated to your home country. I understand. I was a stowaway after all. That wasn't going to be overlooked. With that said, shall we return to the cabin? I guess it's my cabin now.
No. And the only reason why he's even here is because of Asogi. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
The exchange program written to has ended before it even began. The two of us laughed so much as made plans to wreak havoc on London.
Oh.
Now it just feels like a far-off memory.
Oh.
Huh?
If only he liked chicken.
I can hear someone sobbing.
Oh.
Susato?
Oh. Oh my. How long have you been there?
I just got here. Detective Osanaga just told me to start preparing to disembark the ship.
She found his sword.
Yep.
Aww. I'm still finding this whole matter quite unbelievable. To think someone's life could end so quickly, so prematurely.
Susato.
Cosmo set out on his grand journey whilst holding onto a grand dream. And then someone showed up and heartlessly cut that dream apart into pieces. I will never let them get away with this. At least, that was what I thought. Instead, the truth of the matter was just an unfortunate collection of consecutive little accidents. A series of unfortunate events, if you will.
Oh, Christ.
It is too much. Just too much too
much fleeting.
Okay.
It really is. I have no idea. I'm pretty enough of doing anyone some apology for that matter.
It's him. Detective.
What did was to ensure that Asogi made his voyage to the British Empire safely.
You fucked up. No.
Not only was I unable to accomplish that, but also made his friends suffer. I, Hosanaga, will do anything you ask as a means of apology.
Hey, your eye's better.
I don't want to pin the blame on you.
What?
As you can see, I'm finally free at last. Huh?
You bitch! You bitch!
Hello, did I surprise you there, Master Nahodo? What? What on earth are you doing? Saving the game, obviously.
Oh my
what the hell are you talking about?
Oh my god.
It's nothing, really. It's just that, you see, those handcuffs have been fully burned out of my memory. If they were to go away, it would tip the balance. I'd find it difficult to look at you again.
What?
Huh? As commemoration, I'd leave them hanging from your wrists. You're a stowaway, after all. Just how mean can he be?
Rude.
What a rude dude with attitude.
Mr. Holmes. Why? No, I would like to thank you for everything you have done on this voyage. Please accept my humble gratitude from the bottom of my heart.
No, I feel the same way. I apologize for my late manners. What happened to your friend was truly a pity. I express my sincerest condolences. I pray you should study enough in Britain for his part as well. Unfortunately, that will not be happening. But it'll be disembarking at the next port, Hong Kong. We will then report to the consul on site and make our way back to Japan. Oh, wait, please! Wasn't it just supposed to be me, the stowaway, who was supposed to go back? There's an agreement between both countries over who the exchange students would be. Together, one attorney and one legal assistant. Together? Now that the lawyer Soki has passed away, the exchange program must be suspended. There's no other choice.
Oh, that sucks.
Doesn't matter what happens to me. The Susato shouldn't be involved. Oh, come now, the solution is simple.
Yeah, I knew that was him.
In other words, as long as there's another attorney, your journey can continue.
Oh.
Huh?
But there isn't anyone else who can fulfill the qualifications of the attorney.
Oh, really? Qualifications? Don't make me laugh. Your country's qualifications hold no weight whatsoever in the British Empire, anyway.
Oh, then...
Come what may, there's still 1 month left until the ship reaches London.
Time to
During
start
that time,
learning.
I do not think it would be impossible to find a substitute attorney.
I see. Is this how he becomes an attorney?
It's like wait.
This is how...
Hey, Susato?
Yes, what is it?
Can I possibly fill that role?
What?
But you're not an attorney?
Yeah.
How could you possibly be a law student? No, not exactly. If that is the case, then that possibility is no more than a dead end. However, there's still 1 month left before we reach London.
Yep.
Isn't that right, Master Nahodo? I'll study everything you need to become an attorney out there the entire month.
In a month. Naruhodo.
Ridiculous. Just what can you do in only 40 days? I won't know until I try. 40 days. I'll stay as if my life depends on it. So please, just give me a chance. You can't acknowledge me as an attorney by the time we reach London. I'll accept whatever punishment there is.
Dang.
Why would you do something so reckless? Asogi once told me there was something he absolutely had to do in the British Empire.
Oh, yeah.
And to that end, he would be willing to make whatever sacrifices were necessary. I don't want his wish to die in a place like this. And of course, I'm doing this for myself as well. I'll become an attorney. I swear it. What do you think, Susato?
Oh, I think it's a wonderful idea.
Susato? Your thoughts for our detective? On what? One attorney and one legal assistant. The numbers are a proper match, no? No. This has been Codswapple.
Codswallop.
I think it's just fine. It seems to be like it seems like it'd be fun.
Oh.
Fun?
What is fun?
It's more potentially fun than, for example, duty or rules. And that's all there is to it. The only thing, the only one thinking there's a lot to do is you. And furthermore, what's crucial isn't someone's qualifications, but rather their character, wouldn't you say? Even you have seen it with your own eyes. Today, from the moment he woke up to even this very instant. Faced with the pain of his friend's death, along with being suspected as the murderer, he witnessed the accomplishments he made whilst carrying the weight on that button. I understand. I'll make sure our country's government understands the situation. Detective Osanaga. Come to think of it, I did promise you this just earlier.
Yeah, that he would
help. I would do anything you asked as a means of apology.
Thank you so much, Detective Osanaga.
Now then I must make my way to the captain's quarters. I must report to our country about this matter and discuss our next course of action.
Do you truly intend to begin studying law from here on?
Yes, and if it's okay with you, could you possibly teach me everything about being an attorney?
No. Of course I'd be happy to lend a hand. I'm a legal assistant after all.
Thank you so much.
Now, following that, Naruhodo, if it would please you, I would like you to accept this.
What?
Wow.
Are you sure I should have this?
I'm sure Cosmo would wish for this as well. It is a famed blade that has been passed down through the Asogi family for generations. I am told its name is Karma.
Vaughn?
No, do not! Do not put that evil upon this!
Okay, I'll gladly accept this.
Do not. Do not.
So once again, I look forward to working with you, Susato.
I'll be looking forward to working with you as well, Naruhodo. I will not allow you even a single moment's rest throughout the next 40 days. I shall follow through with you thoroughly.
Of course, I wouldn't have it any other way.
The truth is, I have one more request to ask of you.
Huh? Yes, what might that be?
Please, toss me 3 times.
Huh?
During the investigation, it was always clear that you would never do anything to hurt your dear friend Kazuma. That is undeniable, and I knew that from the very beginning. Despite that, however, I came to suspect you. No matter how shaken up I may have been, it was an awful thing to do.
No, it was completely understandable in that situation. The room is locked from the inside, and that was the stowaway to boot.
No, I do not want to hear any excuses.
Oh, okay.
The reason does not matter.
Okay.
Tossing you at all was terrible, and not just once, but 5 times.
I'm pretty sure she didn't do it that much.
So come on, do it. Toss me right over with no hesitation.
No. I've never even tossed anyone before in the first place. Yes, well, it is indeed not something that just anyone can do.
Mr. Holmes.
I've seen it countless times already, but I still can't get enough of that wonderful toss. And just where was he watching that from?
Where was he when he...
I suppose that'd be an example of your so-called Japanese martial arts? Hoo-ha!
Yes, it is a technique passed down from long ago, but with my own unique style.
It's apparently called the Suicidal Toss. If you ever get tossed, you'll be seeing stars. No, that is quite intriguing. You see, I happen to be quite the skilled boxer. Why is he dancing now?
Why is he dancing?
If you'll be so kind, would you teach me that wonderful toss of yours? I'll punch you in the face. Wait, what? He's gonna do it. Oh! I'll punch you right in there.
It would be my honor.
Might you try tossing something now then? It would be a good place to start my studies.
Oh boy. I would be glad to.
Wait, don't.
Now then, Naruhodo, do excuse me.
Huh?
No. Hey!
Oh.
And that is how it is done. The whole toss has to come from your gut.
Amazing! This is actually a technique, the Suicidal Toss.
He's just there. No, this would be the deadly Suicidal Drop.
I'm dying. Then my fading consciousness.
Oh my god.
The scene from that night flashed by my head for an instant.
Ooh. The katana.
Karma?
Oh.
Yes, this is the great katana passed down throughout the Asogi family for generations. I'm so surprised that the government was okay with it.
Yeah.
Bringing a Japanese sword into the British Empire on an exchange program is a little,
Anime? Yes.
The katana lies at the heart of our culture. I can't let this leave my side. No matter what, it'll always be here, guiding me forward. That's what I believe. One great strength to end all evil. That kind of attitude really suits you. Yeah, that sounds about right. There is something I absolutely have to do, no matter what. And to that end, I'll make whatever sacrifices are necessary. I'll be grateful if you would see that through with me. Of course, I swear it. I'll see this through with you to the very end. I knew you would say that. What Asogi said that moment about... what said that moment about what he had to do? I still don't fully understand what that goal might be. But I'll seek it out with my own eyes. In the British Empire's capital, London. And that is the end of episode 2. That recording session was a little longer than anticipated,
I was gonna say,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna cut that in half. So you'll probably see in the end of the last video where there's gonna be a split there, and I'll be like, "Oh, we gotta cut this one half because this is a little too long for us," and all that stuff.
We got into it.
Yeah, well, I also thought there would only be like about a half an hour left, but it took us twice as long
And
because we're slow. My computer hates me.
And it kept going and just kept going.
And
but
yeah.
like, you didn't know when it was gonna end, so we didn't want
Really?
to end it like too close to when it would be over, and so we just
Yeah.
kind of kept going, and here we are.
But then, next time, we're gonna play The Adventure of the Runaway Room.
Oh boy, that no more room things, please.
It's like, I can't take rooms anymore.
First a locked room, then a runaway room. What's next? An invisible room? Is that
Don't
what
jinx it.
yeah, you right. It's Capcom.
It's called a bunch of windows.
It's Attorney. Who knows? Who knows at this point?
You right.